Okay, very good evening. Today we are going to discuss about goods and service tax. In that, very specific GST procedures, under that credit note and debit note. What do you mean by this credit note and debit note exactly? So normally any organization for that matter, okay, they deal with purchases and sales, right? Okay, where this purchases and sales, they go for either cash purchase or credit purchase. Okay, so being the case, whatever might be, whether it is cash purchase or credit purchase, okay, a note has to be given by the seller. Okay, so here under GST, okay, the most important concept, okay, how to calculate GST when credit note and debit note is issued becomes the very crucial aspect. Actually, credit note and debit note are very formal document which has to be maintained by the seller or and the buyer to claim GST ITC, that is input tax credit. So being the case, we are supposed to take note of this credit note and debit note in every aspect. So there should not be any error in while preparing. So there are various important points to be considered, as it is an formal document and or rightly said it's a legal document. You are supposed to maintain the debit note and credit note in a very transparent manner. There should not be any illegal aspects in that. So that is legal. It should be legally acceptable document. Okay, and error, there should not be any error in preparation of this both debit note or credit note. Okay, so the management of any organization are very much important. They have a very important role in preparing this debit note and credit note. Okay, when this normally this debit note and credit note plays a very important role during returns, whether it is sales return or purchases return. So during the time of any return, okay, whether it is this debit note and credit note are issued. So there, what happens when there is returns? There will be reduction in value of goods. So being the case, so this debit note when issued should be properly take note of the correct quantity of goods that has been purchased or sold. The seller or the buyer, whoever is whether it or what the buyer needs the debit note or credit note, and seller prepares it. So there is no, actually the document normally GST organization itself has given a proper format that debit note and credit note should be what all should be contained in the debit note and credit note. Okay, the who actually the GST number is more important. Okay, there should not be any an undue or only, actually they should have only financial details, and there should not be any undue effect on any parties. So actually it should be signed or digitally signed. Only then it will be accepted in the law. So being the case, debit note plays a very important, crucial role in GST. So, actually, every value that is being included during the process of selling or buying, it plays a very important role. So, as such, as we know that any information that if it has been missed, the GST calculation will not be correct. So proper formatting of all the informations in GST is very important. There is time limit also required. As soon as the goods has been returned on the same day itself, or returned or received, the same day it should be prepared. There should not be any delay in preparation of the bill. As we know that the bill, as soon as we make the payment, the buyer or seller has supposed to make the same day, the same time itself the bill. Likewise, or during the returns also, the same thing happens. So proper reporting of credit note and debit note is very important also. So we should not miss any informations under this. So that is more important. Mastering it becomes very crucial for any person as such, like to prepare this debit note and credit note. Only then the GST for filing will be complete. So I take this opportunity to thank everyone for patient listening of my discussion. Actually, this we cannot oversee any returns also during this GST preparation. That is more important. So thank you very much.